Chess is more than a game. It's strategy, it's intelligence, it's friendship. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my channel. The game has just begun.
Hi chess friends, I'm here to show you a really nice game that was played by Magnus Carlsen against Jobava. In this game, Magnus plays with black pieces and Jobava with the white pieces. We have b3, g6, bishop b2, knight f6, bishop capture for a6, e capture for x6, and c4, d5, c4 d5, queen 4 d5, and knight c3, attacking the queen. Queen a5 by Carlsen, and a3, c6 to make some free square for the queen, for example c7 or d8, e3 by Jobava, f5, g3, bishop d6, bishop g2, and knight d7, knight d2, knight f6, castle by Jobava and castle by Carlsen. Before attacking the queen, the black queen, and queen d8. d4, queen e7, and rook b1. a5 by Carlsen and b5 by Jobava. Here you could capture, but if you capture, you develop this knight, and here Carlsen decide to capture the other pawn. Bishop for e3, d4 c6, d4 c6, and bishop capture for c6, attacking the rook. Rook a6, attacking the bishop, and knight d5. You can capture the bishop because there is a queen hanging, so you have to react. Knight for d5 and bishop for d5. We have bishop b4. Now this bishop is nicely defended by this pawn, by the a pawn, and knight f4 by Jobava. We have bishop d6, queen f3, and now a4 by Carlsen. He wants to push his pawn. Rook c1, and now a3. Now the pawn a3 is nicely defended by the rook, by the bishop, by the queen. Bishop a2, Jobava wants to stop this pawn, and rook a7 by Carlsen. Knight d5, attacking the queen, and queen d8. h4, trying to open up the h file and destroy the pawn structure that defends the black king, and bishop e6 by Carlsen. King g2 to put the king in a more safety square, and now h5, blocking the pushing h4 h5 of Jobava. Knight c3, and bishop capture for e2. Knight capture for e2, and now this knight blocks this pawn, and we have rook c7. Queen d5, Jobava centralize the queen, and queen a8. Carlsen want to trade the queen. This queen is pinned, so we have queen capture for a8, rook capture for a8, and now we have rook for c7 and bishop for c7. In this position, at move 32, we have 5 pawns for parts and a rook, and the knight for Jobava, and the rook and the bishop for Carlsen. Seems a draw position, and it does, but Carlsen has a pass pawn. King f3, king f8, king e2, and bishop d6. King d3, and now king e7. We have rook b7 check, and king e6 by Carlsen. We have rook b6 pinning this bishop, but rook a7 This idea that rook here controls the 7th rank, and this rook cannot infiltrate and can do some check. For example, when the king come back to the 7th rank. King z2, and now we have king d7. Like I said, the rook can come here and check. King b1 and king c7, attacking the rooks. The rook come back on b3, and now we have rook b7. We have king c2, and Carlsen plays rook for b3, raising the rook, king for b3, and now king c6. Knight c3 by Jobava, and f6. King c4, and Carlsen push g5. Jobava played f4, and Carlsen played g4. Yeah, this position at the move 45 seems completely drawn, but the two players continued, and king b3 by Jobava. He wants to control this pawn, and now this pawn can be pushed because the knight and the king control h2 square. So bishop f8, and here Jobava could repeat with this move, and this position would be draw because the point is that the king cannot cross the 5th rank because b5 is controlled by the knight, d5 is controlled by the knight, and c5 is controlled by the pawn. So there is no way to control this to come and here and to cross the board. This is the point. So this is a completely draw position. If Jobava continue to play king b3, king c4, king b3, king c4, but after king b3 and bishop f8, Jobava doesn't play king c4, but play knight b1. This seems a good move. Jobava think I don't risk anything. I want only to capture the pawn, and in this way this pawn is undefendable. I can capture with a knight or with a king because my opponent can only defend with the bishop. This is the point. So capture, capture, and capture. And if the pawn is pushed here, I can capture with a king. So, but this is not right because here Carlsen find a brilliant move, and yeah, in this position black has completely winning game. If you want find the move, the brilliant move that Carlsen found in this position, stop the video because here Carlsen plays the amazing bishop e4, an incredible move. Why this move? This is the point. You can capture the bishop. If you capture the bishop, black promotes the pawn h2, and you can't stop. If you move the knight, there is a promotion on a1 and you lose. And if you move the king, black promote, captures the knight. Okay, so you can capture the bishop. You can move the knight. If you try to capture the pawn, that is a normal move. You have not to capture the knight here. You have to play bishop. Sorry about that. You have to play bishop e1 and a nice infiltration of bishop, and this bishop will take g3 and h4. Jobava here played another move, not the king for b4, not the knight for a3, but plays knight c3. Here again you have not to capture the knight, because if you capture the knight you don't gain anything by this position. because this is the point. Here the king is more back, is more centralized, but you can never take this pawn. If you take this pawn, the d pawn is pushed. So this is a loose position for black, and you have not to come in that position. You have to play here like Carlsen has done, a2. And now you can capture with the king because black takes the knight, and you can capture with the knight because here we have infiltrating move bishop e1, and this pawn, g pawn and h pawn will fall. We have king c4 by Jobava, but it's too late. Bishop for g3, and now knight b4 check. Carlsen moves the king on b6, and king d3, and bishop for h4, e4 by Jobava, f4 e4, king for e4, and now bishop g3, f5, and now h4. And these pawns are unstoppable. This king is too slow. He can come on f4, he can come on f3 for the bishop and for the pawn. So Jobava plays knight d5, but h3, and in this position after 56 move Jobava resign, because here you can do nothing with this knight because this knight is too slow. You can block the pawn. You can block the pawn, and this is the point. So if you play something like this, capture, and now pawn h1 is unstoppable, and Carlsen wins the game. This is the point. We can see again the thriller moment. Here Jobava should have played this move, but decided to try to capture the pawn, and here Carlsen plays the beauty, the fantastic move, bishop b4, with the idea to infiltrate on a1, and all pawn 4. Thank you very much. I hope this video enjoy you. Subscribe to my channel, will be a big help for me. Thank you really, and see you soon. Bye.